T.S.A.F.E podcasting, where this stuff ain't for everyone. Hello.
This shit that damn froze.
What's up, T.S.A.F.ers? Didn't see you there. It's your girl Kayla.
It's your girl Lily.
It's your girl Tuki.
And we're back with another video. And today is not a rumor, but it will be a traveling conversation. So as you can tell, we are on the road. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Off our first question. It would be, what's the hardest part about feeling lost, and how do you usually cope with it?
Pray about it, talk to God, ask for advice, or TikTok.
Okay. So what about you?
Sometimes when I find myself lost, I just go to God and ask Him to help me, and ask Him to bless me, and I ask Him to guide me in this place where I feel lost.
Okay.
What about you?
For me, the hardest part about feeling lost is the constantly attack on your mind. So like when you're in a place and you don't know where to go, and you don't know or have people to rely on and to trust, and you only have to rely on your faith and God to bring you about a situation, it's hard because battling that and then also having anxiety, depression, overwhelmness, and your surroundings constantly attacking you. That's the hardest part to me about feeling lost. But like what I usually do when I feel lost is I read my Bible, I talk to God about it, I write it down in my journal. Like I find better ways to get my mind off that one set thought of what's constantly attacking me instead of looking at what's already been happening for me. Yeah.
Very courtesy.
Yeah. So like, what kind of support do y'all think would help people or resources to just help when they feel lost and unsure?
They should go to God.
The Bible, listen to gospel music, and if y'all got real good friends, go to them for advice.
Yes. I feel like having friends or some people in your circle that you can just vent to without it becoming your problem. Okay. So what kind of support or resources do y'all think would be most helpful for people who feel lost and unsure of their path or what their calling may be?
I feel like they should talk to God, ask God, pray about it.
Yeah.
He's gonna hear you, and He's gonna give you an answer.
Yes.
You have to listen.
Have to.
Have to.
What about you?
What I think they should do is pray about it, ask friends for advice. They got real good friends, or listen to gospel music, or just have some time alone. But I don't know what they call them, like big or anything. But just most of the time, just pray about it, or go to some real good friends.
Yeah. I think having real good friends or even just therapy. And when I say therapy, I'm not talking about like nowadays therapy. I'm talking about people that you can actually go to talk to without them judging you, thinking you're crazy, and automatically just trying to send you off. Like having somebody that you can go and talk to without it leaving their mouth or whatever you said, not leaving between y'all two. I feel like everybody needs it. And for people, they just need to offer it. I feel like the world could be a better place offering it.
Yeah. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. That's right. So with that being said, everyone has doubt sometimes. How do y'all deal with those moments when your faith feels shaky, and what helps you through it?
Sometimes I doubt myself, but I know that I can do it. If I put my mind to it and I believe in myself, I know that I can do it. So to not leave the fact that I know that I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, I ask friends for advice, or like sometimes it can be overwhelming. Like you can let this stuff build up so long, you have no choice but to cry about it and pray about it.
Like when I'm having doubt, the first thing that I do is I don't speak every thought that comes across my mind, because the tongue is a powerful thing. And majority of the time, when you having doubt, there's the devil attacking your mind, trying to trigger something that could, escalate into more. So for my doubt, I just try not to per se let it get to me, and I talk to the Lord and I pray about it, because I know that only He can take me out of it and change it. But like, as far as how do my faith feel, when it's shaking, I just tell myself, who is God to lie to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, who would He be to lie to me? Who am I for He to lie to? Basically, like, He brought me this far. He keep doing things for me. He done more than enough for me. He's been better than good to me. And He wouldn't bring me this far to like leave me, or any of us for that matter. Okay. What do you feel churches nowadays could do to make it for people to talk about their doubts and difficult questions without feeling judged? I feel like, I'm going to answer this one first. I feel like the churches, how they be like the doors of the churches are open, come as you are. People need to really understand the version of come as you are. You don't have to go scrub up $5 to get something to look good, afraid people in church gonna judge you, but those be the people nowadays that judge you the most. And I feel like that would keep a lot of young people out of church, because either they were forced in church at a young age, or they just like are not accepted in church because of who they are. And I feel like the church needs to stop being the judge and let God be the judge.
Yeah, I totally agree on that.
Like I feel like they should open us with welcome arms.
Everybody got their own judgment.
Yes.
I'm not
Everybody.
gonna be there on your day.
I feel like people shouldn't criticize people. You know, oh girl, look what she got on and all that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm here to serve the Lord. And
Amen. Ain't nobody got time for that. Right. But I feel like that's what they have cultivated churches nowadays. Like, I understand keeping church as tradition because the Lord is tradition. He is a tradition. But certain things shouldn't allow the tradition to change. Like, most people nowadays I've seen on TikTok and many posts, they would say they walk into the church, that's when they feel the most judged. And walking into the Lord's house shouldn't feel like it. So, and it's not every church, it's not every church, but most churches are like that. So, what was the first step you took on your healing journey, and what resources really made a difference for you?
I started reading my Bible more and praying more. The Bible really is a great resource.
Mm-hmm.
If you have your heart.
Right.
Even gospel music.
For me, I started praying more, getting into my Bible more, and just, listen to gospel music. Or even, ask friends, hey, y'all want to pray about this situation, or do you want to talk about it? Because like I said, everybody need to look out and advice from time to time.
Yeah. For me, first starting my healing journey, I didn't try to start healing on my own. In fact, I really didn't even think I needed much healing. But one day I just was chilling on the couch and God just was like, hey, it's time. And like out of nowhere, I just started to, from that moment forward, I just started to look at myself like, what have you done? How can you better yourself to be a better person in the environment you in? And I started looking at situations and taking accountability for my actions and started to affirm those feelings that I had pushed deep down inside. They had been buried. So for me, I first started to look at myself, looking within, because I can see the problems of everything and everybody straight out, but it's hard when you look yourself in the mirror and figure out what are the problems that I have. So for me, that was the first step I took. And the resources that I really had was nobody but God and my prayer, because he took me in that moment and he isolated me from everybody and everything. So I had no choice but to call and talk to him. He showed me that he was my resource. Like, you may think life, good and you got it good, but none of it mean nothing without me. And I had to find my footing and keep my stronghold while healing. So those are the resources that I had. Like, I had music too, but it was like, he disassociated me from everything. So gospel music and all the other stuff, it just was like, no, if it ain't my hotline, it ain't for you. And that's how it was for me. So how did you start to rebuild your sense of self and take back your identity after going through trauma?
For me, I started getting into lashes.
Yes.
I started doing my lashes myself, making me look pretty, start dressing up more,
Lavish by Lee, y'all.
Yeah, you lash by me.
Yes.
Well, for me, I just started getting into my soft girl era and, just staying consistent with that. And you just letting go and let God handle the situation and, staying consistent with doing TikToks.
Right. For me, I started rebuilding myself by becoming a Proverbs 31 wife. Like, learning what it is to be a wife. And by learning it and just applying it there with the Lord and healing, is removing those traumas and traumatic things that I've been through. Like, I didn't know I had trauma until I started healing. And then when I started healing, I seen all the trauma I did have, and some that I've actually inflicted on other people. And it took a lot out of me because it's uncomfortable to become the person who I'm supposed to become, but it's exactly who I need to be. So for me, I just started to be more and tap more into my feminine side, especially my spiritually feminine side. And I feel like the diva liked to step. She liked to step, and it gave her back a sense of confidence. Okay, our last question. What's one thing you want to say to other survivors who are still trying to heal and find their way? Trust the Lord at all times. Yeah.
Amen. You gotta trust and believe in the Lord.
Yes.
And work for what you pray for.
You got to. And like I said in the last video, what's happening in front of you is nothing compared to what's yet to come. And what's yet to come will always be worth it. So I say hang in there, keep your boxing gloves on, pick up your Bible. That's the best way to fight. Like, it's gonna be hard. We're not gonna tell you it's gonna be easy. But as long as you keep God at the center of it and on your side, and him as the step stool for everything you do, you have no worries. None at all. So what about you?
Just read your Bible. Don't care what people say about you. Because people gonna talk whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. But who cares? Ain't nobody here to judge you.
Nobody.
So just forget the haters.
Forget them.
Clock it in.
Get the haters.
Yeah, shake them haters out,
Shake the devil
Shake them
off.
out.
Shake the devil off. Oh. But yeah, so like, keep it fasting to work.
Yep,
You know, just you got to keep your eyes on the prize and be consistent. But all right, y'all. So that wraps up our video. And always, again, welcome to T.S.A.F.E Podcast, where this stuff ain't for everyone, but it might be for you. Hello.